Ghosts. Things that go bump in the night. The figures in the dark you can't quite make out. Everyone has heard of them. And while to you and me, they might seem like childish fairy tales, these two will surely make the hair stand on the back of your neck.
Psych! Madonna meets Downton Abbey coming at you live from Naporia, baby!
This is Heather. She's, well, dead. Like super dead. Still, she tries her best to stay bright-eyed and cheery for her fellow residents of Naporia. Now, you may be thinking, why is she wearing those ridiculous clothes? Well, first of all, rude. Second of all, Heather was a young adult in the 80s when she died. She had big dreams of being a fitness instructor, but those dreams were cut short when, during a late-night workout, an intruder broke in. Thinking everyone was asleep, the intruder panicked when he saw Heather, and the remnants of what happened are pretty gruesome. But ain't nothing gonna break her stride. You think a little death is gonna stop her? You've clearly never met a fitness guru. She doesn't have time to mope around, she's got fun to have, places to go, food to eat. Not that last one, actually, because she is super duper incorporeal, but she totally has places to go. Heather fears people will pity her because of how she went, so she feels she has to stay bubbly and chipper for the sake of everyone else. She doesn't want to be depressing or anything, but then again, ghosts are ghosts, and people tend to be very, how do I put this, Zach Baggins about it? She found Naporia in her quest to be accepted into a society that wouldn't be scared of her, and she stuck around ever since. Then there's Caesar. Now he does have time to mope around. Lots of it. He even writes poems about it. Caesar is, as you can probably tell, also wicked dead. A Victorian lord, he's not used to peasant things like happiness or taxes, so he just kind of holes up in his home and broods. His death, no pun intended, haunts him every day, but no one can tell what it actually was. One day it's trampled by horses, the next day it's a jealous servant, and the next it's 23 stab wounds. No one in Naporia knows the truth but him, and he intends to keep it that way for a long, long time. Caesar can often be found at the local park, admiring the scenery and writing stories and poetry about anything he feels. Despite his high-end appearance, he's actually quite socially inept and tries to avoid conversation, but that won't do. He's got to get out in the world, break out of his shell, and a new farmer in Naporia is just the ticket. And for the cherry on top of this ecto cake, they are both romanceable. Heather is 21 years old, while Caesar is 23 years old. If you romance them, you can get little spirits to help around the farm. They can only do one task at a time though, so go easy on them. And that's that for our local poltergeist paramours. Thank you for supporting Naporia as we continue development. We're hitting a slow period at the moment, with school and work cutting into people's lives, but we're determined to keep the updates coming. We've been on hiatus recently for various reasons, so to make it up to you, I hope you enjoy the second release of the month. Next month we'll resume as usual though, with a character that'll make your blood run cold. Until then.